Merry meet everyone. Welcome back to Midnight Fantasy Creations. Today we are doing that ocean pendant I mentioned last week. And I want to try it with different resins. So I'm not using my GoRezn because I'll do my GoRezn. I just can't use it for the waves. So I'm going to use my GoRezn. I am going to use the Bsrezin, and these are only the hard types. Yeah, clear hard type. So I don't know how liquidy this is going to be or what the viscosity is. We already know this one's very low viscosity. And then they have this brand also from the same company. Doesn't say new on it. I'm assuming this is like supposed to be their new formula because it's all nice and vamped and whatnot, but you can still buy these. They're both hard type. Actually, this one doesn't say, but I want to see how thick this one is, because if this one's thicker, then ooh, cool. You have a low and a high viscosity. That doesn't say low and high. But Bsrezin does have a low and a high viscosity resin, and I am just putting my bezels on the piece of tape. And yes, I'm putting some of these upside down because I don't want to waste my tape. But I gotta move this one. There. I just want to make sure it makes it on the tape. Even ghost. Oh, dang it, you guys. You're making me feel like an old lady. Come on. So, Bsrezin's resin. I just wanted to get small, 10 milliliter bottles. Just little bottles. So, nothing huge. I'm going to do my best to do a price comparison. But Bsrezin's came in a kit. So, it came with a lamp. It came with... Oh, I already got it messy. Awesome. Get off of me. Came with a small lamp. Like, this is tiny. This is going to be good for just going over this at one shot. It has your power button, and it's got, that says 150 seconds. Whoops. So you have 60 seconds, 90 seconds, and 150. And in order to get it here, you have to hit on for this one. You click it twice for this one, and then you click it 3 times for this one. So we are definitely going to do that. My cord does not reach all the way over here, so I'm probably going to have to move it off the camera while it's curing. And then I got this sand from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and we're going to use the sand. I have no clue what this is going to look like. I'm going to have to put this in a container afterwards. I don't know what this is going to look like in the resin is what I'm getting at. And I'm going to try to keep it so the resins are... I don't have enough cups. I'm not mixing and matching the resins. So essentially this is going to be a comparison video, but for 3 of the UV resins, I do want to... I might have to get some more cups. I do want to do the others. I have, I think, 3 other ones sitting in my cart on Amazon, but I don't have the money to get those right at this second, so I'm probably going to do another comparison video with another pendant or something. Oh, sorry. The Bsrezin kits came in this box. It was the jewelry one, so it came with wires, a whole bunch of wires, the tape, which this is Bsrezin's tape. It's just the bigger tape, so we're using the bigger tape because I don't want to open the little one yet. So they give you a little one. I'm assuming these are instructions, and then they give you... Oh, that's flat wire. Ooh, means we can do some bezels, custom bezels. And these are, they look like round wires but different gauges. Special copper wire for jewelry. And it just says 0.5 millimeter and 1 millimeter. They come in gold and silver, or copper and silver. It came with a lamp. It came with some resin. But I'm going to do all my bezels for this particular project with a nice teardrop open bezel. And then we're going to put little mermaids and some sea life on it. I do have little nail tattoos I want to put in it. Just give me a second. I need to grab some more cups. I need at least 2 more. Yes, I don't have any more of the silicone ones. I do have these little plastic ones. I do have a bunch of the silicone ones in a bag somewhere in my office. Well, technically it is in my office, but I'm trying to reorganize my office to get it ready, and I can't find them. So we are going to use these kind of disposable plastic ones. You can reuse these all the way until this starts to fall apart, because if you stick it under a UV lamp and harden it, you can crunch it and pick the resin out of it. I don't know how well those are going to work in there. I have seen it done with medicine bottles, or the cough syrup medicine measuring cups. I've seen people do that. They just, you know, break it and then pick them out. I personally like the silicone cups because you can do the same thing, and I have a lot of them because they come in kits all the time. Now, let's see, we're gonna do the wave. I had the Bsrezin, the white pigment paste, the ocean white pigment paste. I can't find it. My office is in shambles. So I did happen to see I'm assuming this is an alcohol ink, but it is their white. So Bsrezin's white. I'm hoping it's going to be more intense pigmented than the alcohol ink that I have from Cheap Arts, because they do have a white and they have an advanced white, but the alcohol inks are still pretty transparent, and we are going to use the Cheap Arts colors. Don't want to do 2 blues. I just want to do 1 blue, and I'm going to see which blue I want. That might be too dark, but we will find out. Sapphire blue is probably definitely too dark. So I'm going to grab a paper towel or a rag, which I have plenty of. And I don't know if I opened all these. Just want to see. Maybe I might actually need an actual paper towel. The color difference. This is a Clorox one. Here's a paper towel. And yes, I reuse my paper towels up until I cannot use them anymore. That's better. So this is the sky blue. I'm really liking that. This one is the, what is that one, blue? This one's the blue. That's looking, I mean, it's a pretty color and it will work for what we need, but it is a little on the dark side. And then this one I have not opened yet, and that is that is the dark blue, sapphire blue. And I've seen sapphire water, so oh, crap. If you're gonna open your alcohol inks, open them over with a towel. I don't know if you saw me do that, because sometimes they will squirt out and they will get everywhere. That's very dark blue. It's pretty, but I'm thinking we're gonna do the sky blue today. I'm not gonna do like a turquoise gradient. I don't think that it's gonna fit in such a small pendant. I want to be able to put some sand in here, some water, and then enough room for the waves, which reminds me I need a straw. Alright. I don't have any disposable straws, so I'm using my plastic ones from one of my cups. It is clean, and I'm not going to touch the resin with it, so it is going to be fine. Alright. So we need 4, that's why. And then 3 colors each. How'd that get in there? So, I don't know which one I want to do with the sand. I like my resin cups. I might do the the waves with the little plastic ones. So let's get the sand ready. Oh, that one's got little nooks in it. Alright. Let's do a little bit at a time. Oh, I don't think I have too many repetitive. So none of these are, well, some of them might match nicely, but I do have seashells and sea life. It's the nail thing. I want to try that. It came with tweezers and a little thing to stick it with. But anyways, so let's get the sand going. I just want to put a little, no, I think I'll do the resin first. I really don't want to use this one. This one's so thick. Oh well. Don't need a lot. I'm also debating on whether to do a straight up the clear coat on the bottom of these, because I'm not sure how well this is gonna the light is gonna penetrate through the sand. I mean, I am gonna cure both sides. I need a Sharpie or something. I had a purple Sharpie around here somewhere. Well, Sharpie, I gave it to my mom last night to use, and I know I put it back. So we've got, I'm just going to put go on this one. Oh, that's not going to stay on there. Lovely. This one's gonna be this one's gonna be new. And this one is gonna be, well, whatever this one is. It's from the same company. But this will be the other Biz, or Biz. There's an R in that. I'm just kidding. Alright. I need some toothpicks, because I need to stir these. I am just using standard little toothpicks. So let's do the GoRezn. Ooh! Oh wow. Okay. That came out a little faster than I thought. Now this isn't actual sand. It's a little more like crystal. I think it's their candle making section. So I don't know, oh wow, how well this is going to work for sand. Still too cold in New England to go all the way out to the beach. And I am not wasting a trip just to get sand from our beach in Hampton. I can do other sand, but alright. That might have been way too much. Well. And I want to do this thin enough so I can top coat it. This is going to look like Siesta Key sand. In fact, it looks more like snow. I'm not sure this is going to be a good idea. I actually half anticipated it to get darker once it got wet. Oh, that's too much. Get back here. And of course, I got my little finger cots on, although I should be putting it on all my little fingers. All right, I'm gonna smush that down. Yeah, that was way too much. All right, let's dump a little out in here. Yeah, these are more like crushed crystals. It's not very sand-like. I don't know if I like that stuff, at least for this anyways. So this one's Let's Resin, so we're going to do Let's Resin. Not as thick as the GoRezn. I don't think it's as thin as the new Bsrezin, whatever that stuff is called. This one is the new, so we're gonna find out. I'm gonna clean these sticks off. I don't know if my camera is freaking out or if it's just the lighting, but it keeps getting light and dark. Yeah, that's the new. So this feels like the same consistency as the Let's Resin hard type. Too much. It's too much. Get this one, then this one. And now we're gonna do this one. Okay, this also feels the same. I've actually put too much resin in that one. Not enough sand. I need some Sunday sun. Looks like I've been making some extra. I'm trying not touching myself. That sounds weird. Not a big fan of the sand, because it's not even like Siesta Key sand. So have you ever been to Siesta Keys? And of course I got the sand up on the freaking tape. So if you ever been to Siesta Keys, you know what I'm talking about. They have this very white, it's almost like powdered sugar feeling. It's very powdery. And again, their sand isn't actual sand. It's like, well, it is, but it's just crushed quartz. Excuse me, crushed quartz, and it's done naturally. It's not man-made. It's not, I don't know the history behind it, but it is very interesting sand if you've ever been to Siesta Keys in Florida. I don't know how many beaches have that kind of sand. I do have a jar of it somewhere. If I find it, I will definitely do some crafting stuff in it. All right. So we are doing, where's that marker? Oh, for criminy sakes. The water. Oh no, I want to cure this first. I'm going to stick this under the lamp while it's curing. I am going to get the water ready because I don't want this to be super long. I usually don't like you doing like huge comparison videos because then it starts to get really long in the video. But I am curious to see how well this light works. Can I help you dodge? 1, 2, 3. I want 150. Dodge! No, you're going down. I'm sticky. This is sticky. All right, anyways, where's that pen? Oh, there it is. I'm going to try and keep these in order so I don't mess that up. I know the gold one I started with the go, then it was the let's, then it was the new, then it was the other one that I don't know exactly how it's supposed to be pronounced. And I know you can't really see these, but I can kind of see them. I'm hoping that's going to be good enough for now. So let's start mixing some pigments. Again, I don't want too much. If I don't have enough, that's kind of fine. There might be different coloring. So if you do a large bulk like this, filling these cups and adding your pigment is going to be your best bet. But I'm just doing a comparison. I'm not comparing for color, which is why I'm only using one color. I'm comparing the resin itself to see which one's going to come out hard, which one's going to come out tacky, which one can handle the sand. It's not really sand. See, these are much, the new and the Bsrezin ones are a little more runny, and then this one's a little bit thicker, but not nearly as thick as this. Actually, I might need a little more resin in these. And if you need to get any bubbles out, I'm using 99% rubbing alcohol. My friend got me these cute little bottles. They're little misters. So if I just need to mist a little bit, I'm using this. If not, I still have the bottle. Again, it's going to be rubbing alcohol, but this one is sprays, so. This is done. It's 150 seconds. Let's see. I'm just going to grab the silicone mat it was on. If this is actually cured. Right, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. That is awesome. I am going to flip it over because I don't trust that the backs are, you know, good. And we're going to do that for another 150 seconds. All right, let's go. 1, ooh, that was 2, that was 2, that was 2, that's 2. Okay. If this is very blue, it's very blue. Get another toothpick. Oh, that's going to be very blue. These are going to be some blue oceans. So that is quite alright. It's still a very, very pretty blue. Alright. Let's clean this off. Oh yeah, this is definitely not as thick as the GoRezn. This one's very thin. So is this one. So these are very liquidy. These are probably going to be really good for the waves to get that. In theory, I don't know. I could be wrong, but we're going to find out. So these two are very thin. This one's not as thin, but is not nearly as thick as this. And yes, there are bubbles. So I am going to spray. Let's do a little misty mist. Not that it matters at the moment, but... And I think this is mixed up well enough. So as soon as that's done, I am going to grab the lights. I do need to clean off my workstation because this is getting kind of gross. All right, so that is done. Bring it on over. And yes, I'm touching it with my fingers because I want to see how this feels. Oops, I have to turn it upside down. So this is a little tacky, but not bad. That's a tiny bit tacky, but not as bad. These are actually surprisingly not tacky at all. This is a little more texture because it got a little more sand, but it cured nicely. Again, it doesn't really look like sand. So let's pour this in. I am going to use tools just so I can scrape this as much as possible. And if you can't see what I'm doing, I am sorry. That is very blue. Well, that might have been too dark. And that filled the sucker right up. That's too much. I'm going to take some of this out because I don't want it to go over the sand. That's better. I still want room for the waves. I got some cleanup to do. Alright, let's clean this off. Now let's do the Bsrezin. Shoot. Yeah, I did it in gold. Right, that's good. To be honest, I would have rather have 1 drop of pigment in because these are very blue. I don't know how much they're going to look like an ocean scene with the white sand and the very blue water. Well, we're going to find out. Now I'm going to stick this stuff with its sand. So this is the BS. BS and BS. BS. Because I want this to sit for a second. Actually, let's spray this with some alcohol ink. Alcohol. This one is Go, and this one's Go, and I'm going to do that right here. This one is Let's, and I think that one's Let's. Yep, Let's. That means this one's the new and the new. Okay. All right, this is looking settled down. Let's put that under the UV light, and let's get the whites mixed up. All right, this is going to be fun. All right. Since that's watery, I'm going to do this one as the Go. Go, Let's. And this is going to be the new. And this one's going to be the BS. It should say no Bsrezin. That'd be hilarious, because I just realized that that was BS. Alright. Again, I don't need a lot. This is going to be very hard to figure out how to... I just need a little dollop for the little waves. I highly doubt this GoRezn one is going to be very good for waves, but like I said, you never know. It actually might be better. We're going to do a little Bsrezin, the new BS. The old BS. And then... I don't think I've opened this. Nope. There we go. Of course, it's stuck on there. And I know why these little caps are on. It's to keep the lid from coming off and to let you know that it hasn't been used. But they're a pain. And that one just did not want to come off at all. Okay, anyways. Oh, do I need to poke a hole? So, I'm poking a hole. I missed my little, I had a metal poker thing. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it is, but I don't know where it went. Like everything else, I tend to lose a lot of stuff. So 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop, 1 drop. This actually looks really intensely pigmented, so I'm happy about that. We'll see what happens when we mix it up. I want a new stick. Where is... Well, I suppose I can use the one with the sand because there's no pigment in it. Because I don't want to get any blue pigment in it. And I'm going to flip this because this is done. And I want to get both sides. Alright. May need to put another drop. No, that should be fine. Yeah. That's perfect. Oh, crap. Don't do that. Hey. Oh, that is definitely very, very different. Look at that. Okay. Alright, I'll see you. I don't know how well any of these are going to get cells for the waves. Again, this is a good way to find out. And of course, I don't know whether this is an alcohol ink or just a pigment. It does say resin dye, so I'm assuming this is not an alcohol ink, which might actually work to our favor. The alcohol inks tend to be a little more transparent, and I don't want it transparent. I need it to be pretty pigmented. Just gonna wait for the pendants to finish curing. That should be good. Now I am decking out these bezels with mermaids and little rhinestones and pearls. I'm just gonna get some of those ready. As long as the cats don't come over here, I should be good. See, I have 4, so I need 2 of each. Oh, that came out. No, it didn't. It came out of the other one. So this is finished. And they're all nice and cured. This one's a little tacky. This one's not tacky at all. This one's not tacky at all. And this one's tiny bit tacky. So with the pigment, these two are the tackiest. Which I knew the GoRezn was. It's always been a little tacky. But these, the Let's Resin in the new Bsrezn is not very tacky, which is nice. So let's see if we can get some of these waves in. Nice little line. Yeah, that sand is so white. These are gonna look so funny. Alright. Let's clean this off. Do a little... Actually, I might have to do this one at a time. Where did I put that straw? I need a smaller straw. And that's going right over the edges. Oh yeah, people usually use a line of clear with it. I might have to do that. It'd be fun. So I need to... Here we go. Let me just smush that around. I forgot all about that. Okay, let's try this again. Again, not too many cells, but you can fix that with a little alcohol spray, usually. Not this one. Let's try the other one. That's a mister. Let's see if this will... Oop. Nope. Satsa not working. Alright, I may have to help this along with the pick. Not that pick. It's a picky pick. drag it a little bit to kind of give it that wave look. Oops. No, I liked it how it was before. Okay. That's not too bad. I'm leaving it because I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to hit this with a little UV lamp torch just to get it to set for a bit. And then once I get all 4 waves, I'm going to stick it under the lamp and cure it. Ooh. Make sure that's not going to see it. I just want to hit it for a second. Just so it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, I'm going to turn this around without forgetting to put the clear on first. We're going to do a nice line of clear. I don't know if I want to do a little more than that. There we go. And then we are going to do the wave. Ooh, hi! Add this in there. And we'll see what the Bsrezn does. It's already looking better. Might need a little more clear though. Let's see if I can get some more cells in this. Ooh, that's better. Oh, that's much better. I like that. That's even better. Awesome. I didn't have to mess with this one. That's already really nice. I just don't like how that wave is all clustered right here. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I'm going to do my best to kind of get this to zoom in as much as possible, but I do want to get this to set because I like how it looks without curing my resin. Alright. Let's do the next one. The new resin. Oh, let's clean this stick off. Put that there. Let's get some clear in here. I'll try not to do too much. That was too much. I'm going to do it on the top. And then we're going to do this on the bottom. There we go. And let's hit this with some spray. Well, I had some cells, but not as many as the resin one. I mean the Bsrezn. Debating whether or not to help it. Oh, that's better. I'll leave that be. This is going to be a very dark. These are going to look like, you know, waters during a nice storm in the ocean, which actually would be probably really good with the mermaids because sometimes they're associated with sirens and those are usually around choppy, wavy, you know, waters. Last but not least, let's put these with their counterparts before I get them all mixed up. We are going to do this one. This one's gonna look funny. Get some. That one didn't break up too well either. Yeah, no, that's not doing it. I am gonna stick this under the light for the 155 just to make sure. 150 seconds. Just to make sure this is nice and cured. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to lay out the top of the... Oh no, I wanted to put the, I don't know if I have room for it anymore. Oh, I still need to do top coat. So as long as these are sticky, I'm gonna take this off for a second. I need to be able to function. And these make it hard to function. Now, if I can find this on Amazon, I will. I have a friend who's a very good nail enthusiast. She gives me a whole bunch of stuff. Same friend who gave me the bottles. Whatnot. I'm hoping these are sticky. So these come with like little seahorses, seaweed, fishies. You can do a whole nice ocean theme, which I'll be saving if I ever want to do a pendant like that. It's got some words in it. Since the sand is freaking white, I think I'm going to do yellow because the charms that I'm using are green and pink. I want to see if that's sticky. Yes, it's sticky. Haha. Good. These should be small enough to fit in these tiny little pendants. I also got conch shells and starfish. I wonder, wait, how many conch shells do I have? One, two, three. Need one more. Do I have another one? 1, 2, 3. No, I do not. All right. So much for that. I already got this one off. So let's put it... Might do a small one on that one. Should have done this before the wave, because that way the wave could have crashed over it, but... Oh, that's very tacky. So is that, and that, and that. Oh. Those are very tacky still. Here's a tiny one. Let's see if I can just... Never used these before, and they are very stubborn. There we go. Alright. I don't know if I'll be able to put one on this one. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to put one on here. I might do it without. It's fine. Alright, now I'm going to clear coat these. Well, do I have another little one? Yes, I do. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just do it and get it over with. So these are like 3D kind of... Get off of my finger. These are like 3D shells. So they're supposed to look very 3D. This is gonna need a little more wave. Yeah, whatever. Alright, so we're gonna top coat these, and I wanna put the gems on, because I'm not gonna be able to do this twice. So, I have these little mermaid charms, and I'm going to be showing you how to chop the tops off. I'm just going to do it to one, and then I'm going to, you know, do the rest later. But, oh yeah, that kit came with wire cutters too, so we're going to see how well these work. Oh. It's not working too well. Oh, this is it. Woo! Careful, you're going to lose an eye. And then Bsrezin has these metal sanders. They came in a polishing kit. I think I'm missing one. I just want a nice flat one. And I will link everything I can in the descriptions below. And you just want to sand down any sharp edges, especially after removing the whatever you call that little piece at the top. And these are reversible, by the way. These little charms. So you can have it this way, or you can flip it over, you can have it this way. They'll make really good earring pendants. I want it this way, and then I have some gold and some silver. And then we're just gonna stick them. Maybe I shouldn't have put that there. Ooh. And then I wanted to bling it up a little bit, but that shell might be in the way. Well, if that's the case, I might just use this one. Should be fine. Alright, anyways. So I have to adjust my original. So these are nail charms. I got them, again, from the same friend. It was 20 in a set. If I can find them on Amazon, I will. And then, of course, my pearl resin rope. Not resin rope. My pearl gem rope. I've been cut some little pearls off. So I do want some pearls in here. It looks like I might only do one. I might do it this way. Oh, I could probably get 2 in there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it that way because I don't want to take away from the beach scene, but at the same time, I want to have mermaid pendants. So I'm gonna put this aside. I need to get the gold ones. Where did I put all? These charms you can find on the mermaid charms you can find on Amazon. I will link that in the descriptions below. Like I said, they are reversible, so you can do them one way over the other, and this is what the gold one looks like. These come in 2 different colors, pink and green, and I think I'm going to do the pink one, the gold, and the green one. Sorry, I want to do the pink one with the silver and the green one with the gold. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, now let's get some resin in these. This is GoRezn. And I didn't put my finger cots back on, but I am going to be make sure I'm not touching anything. And then we're going to go do that because I forgot. Get this to the edge. So if you just want a beach scene, beach scene, I mean, I would go lighter than that blue. That's very dark. You can get away with just putting those little seashells on, just the way they are, and be done with it. This would be really cute. There's starfish and whatnot. You can even do seaweed. But if you like to deck out your bezels a little bit better to make them a little more customized, one of a kind, you can definitely do that this way. And I'm going to try and utilize this tweezers. That's good. Trying not to make a mess, but I'm probably going to wind up making a mess. Alright, I need pearl. Pearly here, and a little pearly there. Do I have pearls over here? Yes, I do. Making this. Right. I'm going to set these in one at a time. See if this will reach. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this on camera, but I'll move this out of the way. So I'm just going to put this on for 60 seconds. So one tap on the power button. Ooh, fudge. Make sure you're not hearing any of your other stuff. There's a couple of bubbles in here. Alright, let's do the other gold one, and that one is Bsrezin. then I'm gonna cure this. And while that's curing, I'm actually gonna cut up some more pearls. So I need to quickly finish these up, because I have some place to be. So I may have some good news in the future. I'm not going to say it on this episode until I know for sure it's going to go through well, but I will let you know, well, either way, whether it didn't or didn't. I'm going to just finish these up. I think they'll be fine. Rushing is never a good thing. Okay, and I'm gonna put that for the 150 seconds. Then I'm gonna flip it and do it for another 150 seconds, and then we're gonna do a nice reveal. But I'm gonna take these off and get this cleaned up, because I have an appointment to go to, and I don't want to be too late for it. All right, so these have been cured front and back. This is not tacky, this is not tacky, this is slightly tacky, and this one's not as tacky as this one. So this one, the GoRezn is the tackiest out of all of them, which I kind of figured. And it also tends to turn hazy faster. Remember, do not use rubbing alcohol on these after you are finished. So there's the GoRezn one. That looks really nice. The waves weren't too bad. You did have to help them a little bit, but I don't mind that. This one is the Bsrezin. The waves came out the best, so the least amount of help with the most, what do you call those? The most cells. So it gives it a really nice wave effect. Really don't like the sand, so if I start selling these on my website, I'm changing the sand, because that sand is not what I was anticipating. This one is the new Bsrezin or Bsrezin. I don't know how it's pronounced, but this one feels nice. It looks nice. I do like how it is. I think these came out really good, although I kind of wish I had sealed it. It started to move on me, and that stuck out like a sore thumb. Same thing with this one. This one looks nice. This is the other one from Bsrezin. This is their older formula, I guess. It still feels really good, not too tacky. Said just ever so slightly. So this is these three are my favorite. Not that I hate my GoRezn, just not for this kind of stuff. It was a pain to do the oceans. So if you're gonna do a nice ocean scene, this one, the Bsrezin, gave you the best cells, which is actually kind of known for their stuff. But quality-wise and price-wise, these two are the cheapest. I think this one was $1 cheaper than this one, or vice versa. And then it's kind of hard to gauge what this one is, because I don't think you can just buy the bottle. I had to buy it in a set, and I think that was like 21 bucks. That's not bad, but you're not going to want a lamp every time you buy one of their bottles. But you can get a large set. So I'm going to try and do my best to do some calculations and see price-wise who has the best price, the amount of resin you can get, and kind of keep it equal to each other. All right, so that's today's video with a nice ocean scene and the little mermaids doing a nice, you know, unique open bezel. So that is it for today's video. If you like what you see, subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up. Of course, don't forget to hit the bell. It'll let you know when there's any new videos being released, and comment below if there's anything you want to see, if you like these, if you have any questions. I will do my best to answer them as much as possible. And of course, I will see you guys in the next video. Blessed be. Bye.